back to another great show, the Full Court Dreams of the Underdawgs Voice, where every story is a dribble closer to understanding the soul of basketball. I'm your host, Coach Q. Today we have a truly special episode. We're joined by Jaden Badgett, my bad, a senior at Newtown High School whose dedication, resilience, and spirit has not only inspired her teammates, but has also played a pivotal role in the creation of my book, Full Court Dreams, JJ's Journey in Basketball and Life. Jaden, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Like little claps and stuff for you. All right, Jaden, welcome to the show. It's been an absolute joy to watch you grow this year. Not just as a player, but as a person. Before we dive deep into everything, could you share a little bit about your start in basketball and what drew you to the game?
I started basketball. My first year was in 8th grade. I wanted to try something different because I was a band kid. I still am, but I was more of a band kid.
You were the band cat?
No, I didn't go to band camp, but I was a band kid.
Oh, okay.
But I started my 8th grade year, and I just wanted to try out just to see how it would go. So I tried out, and we had to run the hallways, and I was like, dang.
8th grade year? What was this at?
This is at Lock Raven.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We had to run the hallways, and it was just a whole bunch of just running. And I wasn't in the best shape because I was a band kid. You know, we didn't really do much.
Right.
But then I was like, I didn't know how to dribble the ball. I didn't know how to shoot. I didn't even know how to write shoes. I don't know what kind of shoes I had, but they weren't basketball shoes. I looked a mess. Terrible. I had the school giving shorts for gym and the shirt. And I was just running up and down the hallways. And when, I guess on the last day when they was making final cuts, I was so surprised that
you made the team.
That I made the team, because I was like, I didn't have any type of experience. It was my first year, and it was just like one big team of 6th through 8th grade, and I was in 8th grade and still didn't know how to play, so they put me on the team. Like, that's cool.
So, all right. Now, it's incredible to think about where you started and where you are now, reflecting on those days, especially the past 3 years before this one. You faced quite a few challenges, right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about some of those challenges. Limited coaching, not as much playing time. So talk to us about that period and what kept you going, and how did you manage to stay involved? Like from 8th grade to 9th grade, just let us know, how everything went.
Well, in 8th grade, I had these two coaches. They were both math teachers, both, I guess they knew the game, but they weren't like, yeah, I'm a coach, y'all. It was, so I didn't get as much playing time. I think I got like in maybe 3 games most.
Wow. But
it was cool. And I just didn't want to quit because I don't like to just start something and then not finish it.
Excellent. That's some good reason right there. So now you're in 8th grade, you didn't get that much skills training as far as basketball. So you get to Newtown your 9th grade year? Was you at Newtown your 9th grade year?
Yeah, I was at Newtown, but it was online.
It was, that's right, because you had COVID and all that stuff. So you missed a whole year's training, basketball training and stuff like that. So 10th grade year.
Yeah.
All right, so what happened in 10th grade year?
10th grade year, I was like, I'm going to try out again because I'm going to make the team. Mm-hmm. So I tried out, and I was, during COVID, I had been still working out, and I got myself a basketball hoop.
Okay.
Because I was just going to make myself better because.
Determined, right?
I was going to grind. So 10th grade year, it got to tryouts, and I knew I was probably just going to be on JV because I didn't have all the experience still, but I was okay with that because I could still start out. And on JV, on JV, I made the team. I started because I still had that experience over other JV players. So I started, and that was a pretty good year. I learned a lot, and I got to work on my skill set more because the coaches were more of a coach than my 8th grade year.
Okay. All right. So beyond that, so 11th grade year comes around.
Yeah.
So was it better? How was 11th grade year?
11th grade year, it wasn't better because I had made varsity, and on varsity there were people with more talent, more skill set, more been playing longer than me. And on JV is really like, okay, we're gonna get these girls together, we're gonna teach them some stuff, they're gonna play.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't as intense as varsity was. So varsity, we had bricks, we had everything, wall sits with the bricks, 6 inches, not 3 inches. What is it? 1 inch.
3 inches.
3 inches. And so, but I still was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna quit because I already started this. Like, I gotta finish it. I gotta make it to the end. So.
Great, that's great. So was it any like skill development during your 11th grade year?
During my 11th, no, I wouldn't say it was that much skill development.
It was more conditioning.
Yeah, more conditioning.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So now we here, right? We at your 12th grade. We at your 12th grade season, right?
Yeah.
So new coach coming in, which is me. You can be truthful. I'm sometimes a hard coach sometimes, but new coach come in. So what was your feeling when I first came in?
When I first came in, I was like, I got another new coach because I have never had just a consistent coach over the years because it just kept changing. I kept going from JV to varsity. Then you came in, so it changed it again. So I was like, dang, another one? So got to prove myself to this coach again.
So, I mean, what did you think? Did you think you was going to make the team? Did you?
I thought I was going to make the team because I was like, I'm still like, I still got the drive that I don't think a lot of people have that would push me to be first in 4 and 24s or be first in a down and back. And
you was. I mean, that's why I saw on the sideline looking like she got to make the team no matter what. She has to make the team because of that dedication and that hard work that she put in, doing tryouts, doing some skill work and stuff like that. I seen the potential. That's why I used to always tell you, I wish I had you when you was in the 9th grade.
Yeah.
You'd probably be my starting point guard, right? So, your story, Jay, and especially this year, has been nothing but sort of inspirational. Being known as the best teammate ever is what I called you, right? They just tell everybody, like, you're the best teammate ever. And a couple of girls used to, like, she didn't get that much time, but she was the best teammate. She never complained and things like that. So being the best teammate ever and playing a central role in our team dynamics, how do you think your experience off the court influenced your leadership and presence on the court?
Well, I learned to see everything from a different perspective, like, because I knew my role in the season. Like, I thought of myself as, I wouldn't say a mini coach, but, I got to see the floor, not on the floor, but off the floor, and see what was going on and see those adjustments that we could make. What was the other question? Okay.
Nah, you good. I just want to know how your experience off the court influenced your leadership and presence on the court. Because to me, even though you wasn't a team captain, you was still a leader to me because you was always first on 20, on 24s. I mean, 424s. Always first in practice. You never showed up late for anything. You was always ready. So you showed that leadership there. So how did anything off the court influenced you to be that way?
I guess I would say like my mom, because like she's like, well, if you're not gonna be like good in this one aspect of something, you got to be the best in this other aspect. So I was like, I got to be there first. Even on Saturdays, I got to be there first, because I got to show up and show that I'm committed. And I got to be on the floor first, because I got to show that I'm committed. I got to work the hardest, because I got to show like I still got that drive, like even if I'm not getting as much playing done.
Great. Now, I commend you, right? Because I think this year I really took notice of you, and I was like, I gotta get her better. If it's anything that I'm gonna do for you this year, is to get you better. Don't know if you feel as though I accomplished that or not, but that was my whole thing. I gotta get you better. I gotta get you better. I gotta get you better. And just in case you wanted to do, basketball after college, that was my gift to you, for you being one of the best players that I have, coachable players that I have ever coached. So I just wanted you to really know that was my plan for you the whole year, was to get you better, get you some game experience and stuff like that. And like I really like how when you got in the game, how you started to know the flow of the game and stuff like that. So that was real big for me this year. All right, so beyond the court, you got aspirations of being an engineer, correct?
Yes.
All right, so I feel that requires discipline, hard work, and creativity. So how do you see the lessons you learned through basketball playing into your future as an engineer?
You just gotta stay focused, and I gotta stay persistent too, because being an engineer, I heard, is not the easiest at all, because
you make a lot of money.
Yeah.
You make a lot of money.
It's about the bills.
Right, it's making a lot of money.
Yep.
All right. So, Jaden, your journey is a testament to the underdog spirit. For young athletes might be listening and find themselves in a similar position you were in, what advice would you share with them?
I would say, just keep going. Like, if you really have the love for it and you really have the drive, then just keep going, because don't let some bad coaches or some inexperience, or you being not as experienced, to stop you from doing what you want to do.
Okay, great. Now, for me, like through the year, we had a winning season this year.
Yeah.
Right, we was 18-5. I don't know, was that your best year? I'm not sure.
I think it was. I think so.
So we had some ups and downs on the team this year, and it never seemed like it affected you.
Cause I just like to keep a little level head, about like if we win, I'm gonna be like super happy, of course. But if we lose, it's like, okay, now what are we gonna do to get it back? What are we gonna do to be better? So for the next game, and the game after that, and the game after that.
I think if you continue on a path of learning about basketball and watching, I think you'll be a great coach. I really do, because I see that you're a detail-oriented person. Mm-hmm. You're a hard worker. You're dedicated, and you have good spirit, and you're a good person. So I think that you will have, I think that you'll be a good coach, man. If that's something that you would like to do on the side. Now, it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
Like coaching, because trust me, this year, we winning, and you will not believe how many parents complain. And we're winning. Like the situation me and your mom had when we was after the Western Tech game, right? Was the best experience one of the best experience I had with a parent. Mm-hmm. Like when I pulled up and I talked to her about you. And I told her that she was one of the best teammates ever, and she was like, well, she's like that in our household. You know what I mean? That's being one of the best teammates in our household. Oh my goodness. And she's right here with us, right? she's right here with us, right? And you, Mom, if you can pull up for a minute, I just want to ask you a quick question. If you can pull up for a minute, like it's a mom, pull up for a minute. It's a mom, pull up for a minute. So, quick question: How is Jay's dedication to basketball? How did you think that she would keep on going, or did you think that she would like stop at a certain point?
So I didn't even know she wanted to play basketball.
Okay.
Because she's the shortest. She's the shortest thing. And then when she was, what did you call it, varsity adjacent, or almost didn't make the varsity team each year, my first thought was, well, we'll find something else for you to do. I'll let you go somewhere else, not like to another school, but we'll find something else for you to focus on instead of having to do that. But she was like, no, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna fight this thing out. I'll tough it out. When she broke her nose, that's when I was like, whatever, we can't do
what? You broke your nose?
Yeah, last year at the Underdog game.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Wow.
She broke her nose, in 2 places?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I mean, she's always been a fighter. Anything you tell her she can't do or she shouldn't be able to do, she's going to try and do it. Not negative stuff. But if you say you're too short for it, you're not going to be quick enough, whatever, yeah, she's all in.
That was never my impression. Like, when I seen her work out, I'm like, she's a really hard worker. And again, I wish I would have had her earlier in her start in basketball. I think that you raised a wonderful, wonderful young lady. You raised a good person. You raised a hard worker. That in anything that she's going to be great at.
Oh, absolutely.
Anything that she do, she's going to be great at.
Yeah.
So Jay, again, your story embodies what an underdog is, right? And this is one of the reasons why I wanted to have you on this show and be one of the first girls that I have on the show. You and the rest of my girls that I have coached, mostly every girl I have coached had a similar story like yours. Ain't had the right coach. Coaches ain't want to coach them right. They ain't want to train them because they lack the skill. And I ain't gonna say in every case, but in most cases, coaches don't want to take the time out to do that, right? I do. I get the joy out of teaching somebody how to play the game that I love. And I'm so glad that I had the chance to teach you and get you better in the game that I love and I think in the game that you love also. So, let's see. So, Jaden, this has been absolutely an honor to have you and have this conversation with you. Your story is powerful. Reminder that a heart of an underdog beats with determination, resilience, and unwavering belief in oneself. Thank you for sharing your journey with us. I hope that anything that you want to do in life, you succeed at it, and I think that you will because of the type of person you are. Anything else you want to tell our audience?
Well, thank you for having me. As a little first person, I got some street cred for that. Not really, but it's cool.
You got any social media that, because out of this, somebody might follow you, want to listen to your story and things like that. You got any social media handles that you want people to follow you on?
No, can't. It's what's my Instagram?
You don't know your Instagram?
No, I do. It's theymv.j, but the E in they is a 3.
Girl, you gonna have to send that to me.
That's why I was like, that's why I'm trying to figure out how to say that.
You gonna have to text that to me so I can tag you in this and everything. But it been fun, man, and I just hope I did you a great service this year.
Yeah. I
hope I really helped you out and got you where you sort of where you wanted to be at this year. And I hope you really enjoyed.
A 3 this year.
Yeah, you did. I
didn't even know it. I thought it was a 2.
No, you made a couple of, like when we played Delaney. right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you made we were scoreless for like 5 minutes and you made the first shot. Right? We were scoreless for like 5 minutes and you made the first shot. And Delaney, then let's think about when we played against Hereford, right? And you got in the game and you was really aggressive. And I was like, oh, she's really good. And I didn't care if you messed up or not. I just like the fact that you was being aggressive. You didn't get in the game, and you knew it was a big game and a big moment, but you didn't shut down in that moment, and you really got in the game and really tried to be aggressive.
Yeah.
Like, and I didn't care what happened. You know what I mean? So, and there's a lot of games that I think that you got in that I seen you improved in. Because what I used to tell you all the time, you travel, and you shoot, but you never gave up. Your shot got better.
A lot.
Oh yeah, because and you're a very detail-oriented person. Because we're in film, and we're watching film, and you're the one that always really paid attention to film. And when we was watching film, and you heard me talking to Nasir about her shot, and telling her, see how when your ball go out of the frame, it goes in, and when your ball is in the frame. At a video, it doesn't go in because you shoot it straight. And you said, I listened to that and I took that advice and I went out on the court and I did it. And that's perfect, man. That's a student of the game. That's a student of the game. And I wish, what's the school? What's the school? The coach that taught you? Fisher. I wish they had engineering. Because I think you would have been really good to go there and learn from him and get better. And I told him, I said, I guarantee you by her 11th grade year that she would be one of the best players on your team because she's coachable and things like that. So, to all our listeners out there, thank you for tuning in to Full Court Dreams, the Underdog Voice. Remember, it's not the size of the player because Jaden only about 5'3". But she's a hard worker in the game, but the size of the heart in the player. Keep dreaming, keep fighting, and until next time, stay tuned and stay true to your underdog spirit.
I was gonna say that.